Hi everyone, it's Chatone Morrison. Welcome back to my channel. I am thrilled to talk to you again, and I'm just bringing you a couple of tidbits to get you ready for the week. Okay, so many of you may or may not know what's going on. I'm working with some other colleagues, and we kind of have a 90-day challenge where we're trying to up our social media content, our social media presence by doing some videos, some blogging, some vlogging, some periscopes, and we're going to be doing it for 90 days. As a life coach and also having a Mary Kay business as an independent beauty consultant and team leader, I said I'm going to jump in that too. I find that a lot of my customers want to know more about my personal life, so I'm using this time to just kind of put myself out here on social media. So welcome to my channel, and just so you know, that's what this is all about. All right, so I'm a poet. I'm a writer. I have been most of my entire life since I was a little girl. It's just the way that I view life. I view life in beats and rhythms and cadences and words and comparisons and similes and metaphors. It's just the way that I view life. And I think it's really been very good for me as far as business is concerned, because it helped me to see things in a different light. So a lot of my coaching clients in the past, and even this used to happen to myself as well when I was working in corporate several years ago, was that I would get to Sunday evening, I would actually feel myself through the afternoon on Sunday getting ill. Just like my gut was getting torn up, because literally I could feel myself going down into that spiral of the week to come. And I wasn't sure what I was going to face. Who liked me? Who didn't like me? What work would I get done? What work would I not get done? What was going to happen in my team? Are you facing anything like that? Well, one of the things that I think is really interesting, and kind of how it plays into the poetic nature of my mind, is finding ways of dealing with all of that stuff, right? How do you deal with it? And I was thinking metaphorically about corners. Okay, corners. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, so a lot of times when we think about corners, especially with children, we think about it's a place where you send someone. Go into the corner, all right? Or wear a dunce cap. Remember that? You put a dunce cap on a kid, you put them in the corner, or if a child's doing something wrong, you put them in the corner. It's like where you push people away, people that you're not trying to deal with. And so corners have kind of taken on a kind of negative connotation. But I was thinking that, you know something, it's very interesting when you think about in the sport of boxing. Now, I'm not into boxing. I don't advocate violence, but it's very interesting in the sport of boxing. Okay, so you have these different rounds, and boxers go out and they're in the ring and they're throwing their best game, they're trying their best, they're sparring, and they're doing their thing. What happens after so many minutes? They get tired. Maybe they're getting beat up a little. Maybe they're not winning the round. What do? Do they just keep going? They retreat to their corner. Who's over there in the corner? Are they just slumped over, lazy, like, forget it, I'm throwing in the towel, I can't do it? No. In the corner is where they get refreshment. It's where they get respite. They may do some affirmations, and most likely they may even have some prayer, a moment of meditation, and a visualizing their success in the next round so that they're ready to get out there and do it again. What about you? Do you have something going on tomorrow morning, Monday, if you're listening to this on a Sunday, which is when I'm taping it, or if you're listening to it a different day of the week? Do you have something going on that you've got to face and you're trying to figure out how you're going to make it happen? Well, one thing I know for sure is that when you start your week out with your goals visualized in your mind and knowing what it is that you want to hit, you'll be closer to hitting them, if not hitting every single one. The time that you spend by yourself in the corner, so to speak, is how you build yourself up. Now, you don't want to get into your corner and bring your negative people with you. Leave the negative people out the corner, okay? You don't want to bring your negative thoughts into the corner. You don't want to bring negative energy into the corner. And you don't want to bring defeatist thinking into the corner. What has to come into the corner with you, again, is your rest, your respite, your refreshment, okay? For boxers, they're drinking something, okay? But it's to replenish, and that's what you want to do. On Sundays, especially in this particular country, it's usually a family day. But if you're thinking about how bad the week to come is going to be, you're not going to be the best mom. You're not going to be the best dad. You're not going to be the best daughter. You're not going to be your best. But if you etch out that little bit of time, positively visualize how good you're going to be, how close you're going to get to the goal, if not hit every single one, you will have a better time in that family time. So my recommendation today for you is to just take a moment and etch out some time to positively visualize yourself back in that ring, making it happen. You can visualize yourself rocking it out, but you've got to take the time to do it. All right, so are you with me? Are you ready to do that? Because I got to go. My corner's over here and it's waiting for me. And I'm about to go sit over there and do some affirmations and visualize myself hitting it this week. All right, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one. But in the meantime, don't forget, be authentic, bring your brilliance, and be the catalyst this week, all right? You can do it. Take care. Bye.